not just have this be my understanding, but go deeper, really deep into what the scholars are saying, and see if it matches that, and then follow a certain process. So I want to read my first iteration on Sewa.
I have just one suggestion. Have you ever, I know Gurdwara is somehow, for some reason, a lot of Sikhs don't like Vichaar Singh.
Oh, I like him.
He is a great authority.
I like him very much.
He's a dear friend of ours. He's a great authority on that.
Likewise mine. I have a lot of respect for him. He came to IGS camps and yeah, he's amazing. Yeah.
If you need some that he is really authority.
ठीक है जी, ठीक है. I have people over here that
So, what I believe is that yours is going to be the pioneering effort on spirituality in Sikhism. I have been hunting for the books on Sikhism and spirituality. Only one book I could get.
Wow.
That is from the Amazon. It is written by Mr. Bhamra.
Acha, I would love to take a look at it.
I'll pass on the...
Sikh uncle, please stay. Yeah.
What I'm really saying is that you can get at least 20 books on spirituality and Christianity.
Yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately, we don't have a single book so far. And Bhamra's book, again I'm saying, he over a period of many years he has been writing articles, but he hasn't given any religious framework within which these concepts are there and they get interrelated so that...
Exactly. They are all interrelated. You cannot talk about one without referring to the other. And that's what I'm finding. And which is why Gurbani is a coherent whole. Where each of the core concepts is not interrelated, but making progress in it is interdependent on elevating all those faculties within us.
Actually, each concept flows into the next.
Totally, beautifully. So it's been an amazing journey for me, very slow, because unfortunately I'm not as disciplined and get distracted. But I'm going to share with you what I wrote about Sewa. And then I'm going to share with you the nuggets, the beautiful nuggets that I found in Gurbani. So my effort is going to be now to work what my intuitive understanding is and tie it to Gurbani. And then the next step is to tie it into other faiths, because there is a lot of commonality that we need to tap into, because religion creates walls. Guru Nanak Sahib's effort was to bring down those walls. When he talked about Sanji Varta, when he talked about Ikonkar, he brought down those walls. And we as Sikhs have in many instances brought back those walls. Not just with other faiths, but within ourselves. Right? And that is very tragic. So this effort is to bring commonality between humanity, which is what Guru Nanak's purpose was. So let me start with Sewa.
Can I interrupt you for a minute? You're writing a book on a bigger subject.
Sacred spiritual concepts.
So why don't we start from there?
That's what I started on.
No, but that's not, I thought you were going directly to Sewa.
Oh, I'm starting with the Mool Mantar,
Yeah.
and then I'm ending it with the 4 khands.
Yeah. No, but I mean, can you give us an overview of, if you have already planned it?
I didn't bring a list, but let me tell you what those concepts are. It starts with Ik and goes on that Ik, Onkar, Satnam, Katapurak, Nirpau Nirvair, Akal Murat, Ajuni,
Yeah.
Sabhang, Gurprasad.
Yeah.
Right? I go with all those, and then I go into subjects like Naam, Simran, and how they are related, and then Sewa, Santokh, Sahaj, Siddhak. There's so many of them, but
Separate chapters.
1.5 to 2 pages on each, not too much, because people don't have time to read, right? In parallel, something pretty amazing has happened. Guru Ka Singh, who is the founder of SikhNet, he's asked me to speak for 5 or 7 minutes each week on spiritual concepts in Sikhi, a tuk, a verse, or whatever. So that's going to start in January, so I'm going to use this. Let's do Sewa, because that's what I have done some work on, and that was our subject for the day. And I can do some other time when there is an opportunity. Okay, so let's see. I had opened it and then I went back to. Give me 1 second. I had it right here. Okay, Sewa. Sewa is love in action. It is service without the trumpet of the ego. Sewa seeks neither reward nor acknowledgement. True Sewa is a gift of oneself, and through continuous acts of Sewa, the sense of a separate self is diminished. It expands the sense of self and becomes its own reward. With even a minuscule expectation of reward or recognition, Sewa becomes a commercial transaction. Whenever I am doing something selflessly, or I think I'm doing it selflessly, there is always that little bit of expectation or that feel-good moment where you think maybe I'll get some acknowledgement at the very least.
Somebody will appreciate it.
Somebody will appreciate it.
Respect me for it.
Or maybe I'm gaining some brownie points for some, afterlife or something, right? Or maybe, I don't know, glory, whatever. But the minute that happens, it becomes a transaction. So in reality, it's very, very, very difficult to do pure seva.
And Nishkam Seva, but itself can produce ego.
Yes.
Even a very abstract,
Subtle ego.
kind of
Subtle ego.
saying I'm
I
doing
think
something.
you must bring in that before Guru Nanak Dev Ji, in the Indian society, the service providers were basically scheduled caste, and they had to serve the high caste. But Guru Nanak Dev Ji took this concept.
Oh, I didn't know that. That only the lower classes were supposed to do seva?
Yeah, right. That is the Indian society.
Oh, because they were doing the lowly seva.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
even the Brahmins were doing seva through educating people, right?
That
No,
kind of
but
seva,
that
but not actually
depends on how you really
How you define
define
seva. Lakti seva, right? So, as I wrote this, and particularly as I delved into Gurbani to find out how Guruji defines seva and sevak, wow, it's a lofty goal, and all of us, including me, who think that we're doing seva, no, not at all. We are serving ourselves, our ego, in some way.
The word seva is also used in almost a slightly different sense, which is worship. It's also worship. Like
Exactly.
Guru seva.
And I was,
And
totally
that
right.
meaning was already there in Hinduism also. Seva, the idols,
Yes, yes.
that was a different kind of seva.
Yes.
That was worship.
So,
And I think in Sikhism,
Will you be
It's-
discussing the theological basis of seva? What exactly? I mean,
what I will try to discuss is the etymological roots of the words, then what my intuitive understanding is, then related to Gurbani, and then talk about it not in abstraction but in real terms. This is going to be the format.
my submission is that why restrict to Guru Granth Sahib only?
Oh, I
It
forgot
should
to tell
go
you.
by canon, and that should include by Gurdas Ji
Vijay.
and others.
This is what I was going to say, not just Sikh Guru Granth Sahib, but my goal hopefully is to draw other traditions. Buddhism, Hinduism, Vedanta, Christianity, Quran, and I have identified people who will contribute to it.
I am reminded of Bhai Gurdas Ji, Gur Sikhi da Sikhna, Gurmukh Sa Sangat Di Seva.
Wow.
Beautiful one, isn't it?
Gur Sikhi.
When you think of definition.
Could you repeat that, please?
Sir?
Gur Sikhi da?
You can take this
Okay, Vijay.
as per particular note kar lo.
Okay, I will.
पेज नंबर है
I do a lot of homework.
Wow.
before
I
coming.
know, I know. Gur Sikhi da sikhna, gurmak साथ संगति से.
सेवा है जी
बिल्कुल.
ये भी बड़ी बड़ी सेवा है ये भी बड़ी बड़ी सेवा
सेवा
है
करते हैं
Yeah.
I'll take it. Okay, so let me finish. Okay, so with even a minuscule expectation of reward or recognition, Sewa becomes a commercial transaction. Because I'm giving to you and so now you give me something, cash or kind. All acts of Sewa and all aspects of it need to be committed to the divine.
The types, coming to types of seva, it is Har ki seva,
Yeah.
Gur ki seva, Satgur ki seva, Sat Sangat ki seva. There's
So many.
and above all, I'll put what is called as a car seva, for example.
यस
We should not forget
Wow.
while discussing seva, this concept of car seva. I have taken part in car seva.
Wow.
That means total voluntary bringing in labor as well as material, you know.
You know, Uncle, my challenge is I want to keep it very short, a page, page and a half.
things you've been describing are more like a book than a page.
Hanji?
All the things you've been mentioning are more like a book than a page. Same thing, I'm saying all of this is
It's going to be very difficult, Hannah. Nobody reads anymore.
Are you trying to write a very thin book or?
I'm trying to put out a coffee table book,
Ah,
a
God.
coffee table book, beautifully illustrated, and so that if somebody wants to have just a glimpse, because we're touching the tip of the iceberg, you know.
it is a
which-
very big subject
but the thing is, so is everything else. So is Siddiq, so is Simran, so is Naam, right?
Right.
But then we could write a book on Seva. But this is like a very, very basic.
Chapter in.
I think this will be very valuable also as a book that touches on everything a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hannah, just a tip. And if people want to know more, they can go elsewhere. Okay. So all acts are okay. But who does one serve? And what causes are worthy? And which will become a noose around our neck? What do we serve? So Sabta Pehla, serve the truth. Serve that which reflects the essence of ik. Anything that serves humanity as a whole, or anything that serves a purpose that is geared towards the good of all, is seva. And so many good examples, right? Anything that serves a fragment and divides is not seva. Serve the truth, serve that which reflects the essence of ik. Serve the hungry and the deprived, serve the weak, the old and the sick.
Now this brings me to another point. Is seva a sort of a result of mercy or taras, or is it of
Benevolence, it's prem.
It's prem,
Everything
yeah.
in Sikhi is related to prem.
So that should be highlighted.
Yes.
It's not really a result of
Pity or mercy, of charity, it stems from love, which is the core of Sikhi.
Absolutely.
Right? So, serve, okay, this should clarify it. Serve because the needy strike a chord in you.
True.
And you experience their need as your own. Serve because they are your own. When we serve a separate entity or we serve with the sense of separation, then it's totally defeated. Serve the environment, the air, the water, the great Mother Earth. Serve that which lifts. Serve that which beautifies, serve that which transforms. And here is something I feel is so important. Serve the inner silence. Because that's where everything begins.
The conflict between ego and seva, that somehow should figure out very prominently.
Conflict between ego and seva, yes.
आशादीवादी लाइन में जाता है इसी तेरे
True.
मंगे से ऐसा दूना सो करे संसार सत्य मन संतोष उपजे देने के विचार It's nice charity, makes you feel good. They mange sir sadhuna. So
Yeah. Yes, we want double, right? Sewa thodi mangan bhata. Same concept, right? Okay. Then serve the inner silence. ऐसे वो नहीं करते. Very few of us do that, and I think when we serve the inner silence, then whatever service comes from there is beautiful. The inner music, because there is the Anhat Shabad inside, and the inner voice. Serve integrity. Don't serve your greed or your appetites or the greed and appetites of others. Don't serve grudges. We serve them all the time.
Yeah.
Or remorse. We do that also.
The characteristics of Sewa, I don't know.
I got that from Gurdwara. I'll share it with you. And if there is anything significant I've missed, thank you so much for being here today. Don't serve grudges or remorse. My goodness, how much time and energy we waste in serving grudges. We remember hurts from 10 years ago.
but why are you counting all that in Sewa?
I'm talking about what not to serve.
Not to do. There's not so much service this is doing.
When we do it now, we serve that. Right? At least that's, I mean, if you think it doesn't belong there, I'll take that as valid.
It belongs in terms of spirituality in general, but I don't know if it comes under Sewa.
So I wanted to talk about what to serve. It's in the context of what to serve. But let me note that down as, maybe it shouldn't be here. Maybe this space should be taken up by other more important things.
Well, when we think of Sewa, we don't think of that as serving, right? Religious.
Vijay,
We should, I mean, I agree with the concept that we should hold grudges, we should
Right.
do that.
but I think we serve them.
But is that
But it's okay. I can take it up.
serving in a broad sense? But
Yeah.
I don't know if that translates into Sewa.
ठीक है.
I think she has the prerogative of being a writer.
Yeah, but we can give suggestions.
That's why I welcome suggestions, and I want it to be something that's.
No, but you get to decide what you write.
No, I really value the opinion.
Perspective is
Yeah. So in the same vein, it is don't serve lust, attachment, or anger. Don't serve that which bloats your ego or the egos of others. Don't serve under pressure or in fear. Don't serve to flatter or to fawn. And how do you serve? Serve in joy and in ease. Serve in wonder of the oneness of the server and the served. Serve.
You have mentioned so many points. Will you be able to quote from...
I have some here.
No, for each conclusive statement which you make.
Right.
Or will you be quoting it by...
No.
No.
See, Vichaar, this is what it is. It's this was a spontaneous overflow of what I felt intuitively, right? Now I have to go back and really chisel it, right? The editing is going to be really difficult, right? So, okay. Serve in joy and in ease. Serve in wonder of the oneness of the server and the served. Serve in grace. Serve in silence. Serve in praise. Serve in gratitude. Such a seva is more precious than kingdoms and power. Okay, so this is my take on it. Now let's say what the Guru says.
One thing you are emphasizing there, which is very consistent with Gurdwara, is that there is a congruence between external seva, what you're doing, and spiritual growth and experience internally. So you're talking from that common point. So some of those things you're saying, you may not find the exact thing in Gurdwara, but they're very consistent in that sense.
With the thought of Gurbani, with the philosophy of Gurbani. Okay. So here are some of the quotations. Hanji daso.
Oh, remember we used to have Chardi program on that.
IGS program.
IGS program.
Yes.
So when I remember that you are doing the service reading, so it reminded me of my wife. We had the IGS program several times.
Yes, many times.
But one of the things is that around that she knew Kirtan in India. but she was not a great expert, so she learned here from Manmohan Singh, by Manmohan Singh. And one of her favorites was Sadhguru ki Sewa Safal Hai.
Jeko kare chitra.
I thought about it and I just wanted to put it for your consideration.
Yes. Satguru ki seva safal hai, Satguru ki seva gakri. It's difficult.
Right.
I want simple. Satguru ki Sewa Safal Hai, Jeko kare chitra hai, Panchadya Phal Pauna Home Vichon Jai.
Yes.
That's what Indra was saying about.
Bilkul, bilkul.
Right?
Such a nice.
But that is nicer.
So,
Line is nicer. It is Bandhan Tode
Mukt hoye. Yes.
Home Reha Samaj. That means you don't have to die to get to become Mukt.
Yeah.
You break your bonds here. Bandhan Tode, and this is Guru is saying, I'm not saying it. Guru Amar Das ka shabad hai. Bandhan Tode Mukt hoye, Home Reha Samaj. तो उससे सवाल पैदा होता है कि what is Sadhguru की सेवा? When the Guru had a body, then the now we have Guru Granth Sahib.
So I said earlier, Sewa is also used in the sense of worship. Seva karni is
What are you saying?
the Shabad, we have to serve the Shabad Guru
Okay.
by imbibing the teaching.
ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਈਨ ਆਈ ਨਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਸਿਲੇ ਆਈ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਸਫਲ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਕੋ ਕਰੇ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਏ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾਈਟ ਹੈਸ ਟੂ ਡੂ
Bilkul, bilkul.
It's a meditation.
Yeah.
So
Shabad, Surat and Shabad.
my interpretation is that this is a huge that meditation as service as a thing.
Definitely. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਦੀ ਕਦੀ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ that I've taken on something that is bigger than me, and there are times I feel like I'm not qualified to do this, you know, and I'm so close to sort of like, oh my God, this is so big.
No, you have to rewrite it. I mean, as a writer, you have to write it.
So,
And I did.
Like I say, like my son said, it's better to try and fail than not try.
okay, so काल खाए किच हथों दे नानक राम पहचाने सिख. So this is very basic to Sikhi. Work hard and then give. Kaal. Huh? So this is so what is seva? Seva is giving, right? Seva is giving of yourself, serving. So काल खाए किच हथों दे. पहला सेवा करन तो पहला हैगा कि आप पे कुछ काम करो.
you have to be able to support yourself.
You have to support, righteous work, hard work.
खाना मतलब क्या है?
Kaal is
काम करो तो खाओ.
Oh, अच्छा.
Kaal is hard work.
Hard work.
Not effort.
Kaal, हाँ, effort करो, उत्तम करो आप, and अपना पहला ख्याल रखो. If you are
Sick, you can't.
or hungry, Namdev Bhagat says, भूखे भगत न कीजिए माला अपनी लीजिए, right? So पहला righteously काम करो, अपना ख्याल रखो. That's why they say charity begins at home. I remember my sister-in-law used to ask of these people or wonder when they were doing Langar Seva. She would always whisper in my ear, Jessi, I wonder if they do this Betan Seva and all of this at home. Charity.
There's an important quote which says, Mukat Bhugat Jugat Teri Seva.
Jeko kare chitra.
These three terms need to be interpreted and brought in there. Mukat Bhugat Jugat Teri Seva. जिस तू आप कराए.
I भी बहुत जरूरी है जिस तो आप कराए. If we ever think that we are capable of giving, we're not. We're such selfish, egotistical beings, उदी मेरा है when we are able to do something selflessly.
सेवा करत हो निष्कामता को.
Such beautiful. The thing is, there is so much. Okay, there is seva, there is save, there is seva. Each one. Sevya. There's like thousands of references in Sikh Guru Granth
That's
Sahib.
right. That's right.
Hanji?
There's also the issue of who are you serving.
Oh, I talked about that a little bit. Now my challenge is to pick the most significant ones and make sure that I don't exceed a page and a half to 2 pages. That's the hard part. Okay, so Pavo Charna, Tal Upar पवो चरना तन ऊपर आवो ऐसी सेव कमावो. In utter humility. Utter humility. But even before you do this, I mean, this is the line that just totally struck me. कि कुछ भी नहीं होंदा before आपा जी. Self reflection. प्रथमे मन पर बोध है. अपना पाछे अवर रिझावे. होरा नु प्लीज करना. बहुत दूर की गल है. पहले मन पर बोध है अपना. एंड वो क्यों? क्योंकि कहो नानक बिन आपा चीने मिटे ना परम की काय. And na param है साडे विच. And what is param? Param is a sense of, I think Viji correct me if there are more meaning, but to me the essence of param is a sense of separateness. That is the core of it, right?
Another
Param is
element in Sewa which needs to be highlighted. I'm sorry I don't remember the exact Gurbani quote, but it is something of the say, apna bigado, dusro ko theek karo.
Yeah. Oh, hega. You know who does a lot of that is Sheikh Farid. Jinnah Maria, something. Be sweet to those who hurt. Right. No worries.
The memory fails me.
But the result of the seva is, now here is another very interesting thing. The opportunity to do seva is only in this human birth.
In what?
The human birth, right? We may, when we leave our body, the opportunity to do seva is over. There are other realms we may go to, the realms of angels or other dimensions or whatever, but over there you cannot serve. The Guru makes that very clear. Which dunya save kamai?
Dar ke
Passenger. So, which dunya save kamaye ta darge basan paye. Odi kingdom, oda abode, ode kolo man, vaheguru kolo ta milega jadon asi pehla dunya vich kuch karange, sevange. You know, most of us, most of the time, live for ourselves, which is fine. We have to live for ourselves too. Because if
I thought you were talking about utter humility.
yeah, you know, when I say ourselves, it all starts at home, in our body. Home being our body. We have to take care of our body. Serve the best food to it. You know, serve the best, you know what, water, clean, pure water to it, right? Which is better than any other drink. Serve nectar to it. The other day I was thinking, what is nectar? What is amrit? Right? And I thought amrit means mrit, one that doesn't die, one that is immortal. Immortal, but
The elixir of immortality is what it means.
yes. So
It's the literal meaning.
it's the literal meaning, but the deep. But if you kind of try to peel the
Naam is Amrit, as we hear in the Quran many times used. It's a form of Amrit. It comes that way many times.
yes.
So there are three other concepts in Gurbani, and we have to bring in their interrelationship or interdependence, as you call it. One is
Simran, Seva Simran.
I was coming to that. Compassion, contentment, and seva. How do you interrelate these three concepts? Because according to one theory, it is a compassion which leads to something. It's a contentment. If you are not contented,
Then you will not.
you can't do seva.
Yeah.
You have to be totally contented person if you want to do.
And your needs have to be fulfilled, and you have to be content.
Right.
So compassion, Tal, Taram, Daya ka Poot, everything rests on compassion.
Right, okay.
Religion, spirituality, I mean everything rests, according to Sikhi, everything rests on compassion. Right?
Love and compassion
Very good.
go hand in hand.
They go hand in
Heavily overlapping.
They totally overlap. It's another word for love, compassion, right? Okay, so
if I may add, if one is coming to Sevak, there's one Shabad which I really
Let me see if we found the same one.
Sevak ki
Odak nibi free.
जीवत साहिब सेवियो अपना
Yeah,
चलते रहो राखो जी.
I got that too.
Right.
So this is okay. This Shabad actually defines the sevak. So I wanted to go over it as well. So who is a sevak? Jessi Agya Kini Thakur Tiste Mukh Nahi Modya. That is a sevak.
That's right.
Right? Sahaj Anand Rakhyo Grah Pitar. Grah, again, your own heart, your own core. Sahaj, equipoise, ease. Anand, a sense of joy. Rakhyo, always hold that in your heart, right? That also is related to the concept of Chardi Kalaa. सहज आनंद रखियो क्रय भीतर उठ उहाओं को दौड़ियो आज्ञा में पूक सोई कर सूखा सोग हरक नहीं जानियो. So to find pleasure even when the command is to be hungry and not to know the difference between sorrow and joy, that is a real sevak. जो जो हुक्म पयो साहिब का सो माथे ले मान्यो. And then what happens is जो जो कहे ठाकुर पे सेवक तत्काल हो आवे. जदों एहो जिहा सेवक बन जाइदा ना ते जो मन चांदा गुरु असि ते I just feel that I'm full of so many flaws, like such an imperfect being, right? And the Guru is still so graceful, still so giving, still so amazing in the blessings that I know I personally get far, far more than I deserve. So what if I truly become a sevak? फिर की हाल होएगा? इतना कुछ मिलता है उन्हें. We definitely want to talk about the exemplary sevaks from our history.
ऐसी सेवक, this is a very important quote from Guru Granth Sahib. ऐसी सेवक सेवा करे जिसका जीव तिस आगे धरे साहिब भावे सो परवान सो सेवक दरगे पावे मान. That's the definition of sevak.
ऐसी सेवा,
ऐसी सेवा, ऐसी सेवक सेवा करे. You can kindly note that.
Okay, Vichaar, I'll take it. Sevak, I'll take it later. So then, then the question arises that Guru wants us to serve without home, right? But the home also goes with grace. Goes away with grace. अपने आप तो हमें जानती नहीं है. But सेवा करने नाल जानती है. Yes. Seva cuts.
That's the biggest importance of seva.
Yes. It brings humility.
There must be some हमें मतलब कि गुरु ग्रंथ साहब के सामने तो हमें भी वाहिगुरु नहीं पाए.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
ऐसा भी कोई पर्पस होना.
Yeah, it motivates us to do stuff.
So God has purposes we can't understand.
Yes.
On this relevant quote will be, I will say, मान अभिमान मंगे सो सेवक नाही तत् समदर्शी संतो कोई कोट मंदाई. मान अभिमान
मंगे सो सेवक नाही.
so sevak nahi. When you talk of the characteristic of
मान अभिमान
मान अभिमान मंदे so sevak nahi. He is not sevak who gets into egoistic orientation.
Here is another line. Seva surat sabad chitlai. So I was interpreting it as, correct me if I'm wrong, कि seva comes through, as somebody said here a little while ago, through focusing your consciousness in the Shabad. Or it could mean that seva and surat both should be in the consciousness of the Shabad. I think that's what it is. That when you serve and your consciousness should be aligned to the infinite.
But is that possible?
Because otherwise, why would you serve, right?
सेवा के मुझे पहले अपने मन में शांति वास्ते करने when you are doing
Seva helps you get that alignment as well.
That's why everything is interrelated. You know, my mother-in-law, I want to tell this story. You know, she always got the greatest joy by making garam pulka for us. And my quarrel with her was, कि मम्मा क्यों बैठते रहते हो हर एक वास्ते? Just make it once and go sit down. Why do you have to come? उनको जो होता है उधर वास्ते गरम गरम होना ना था मैं तो फुल्का ज़्यादा I was not very fond of it, so मेरे लिए भुट्टा बना कि मम्मी why? Just do it. We'll do it. She said to me, she said, you know, ऐ मेरे जेरे बच्चे हैं जो मैं काम करनी है ना जो ऐ मैं गुरु नु चेते रख के करनी है कि ऐ मेरा धर्म है. When I serve my children, I'm fulfilling the duty that Vaheguru has assigned to me.
No, the interrelationship between Sewa and Hukum, for example. Hukum is another very important concept in Gurbani. So this, what I would like to draw your attention is Sevak ko Sewa banai, Hukum bhuj param pad.
Yes. So again, Seva cannot be done without consciousness aligned to the infinite. Seva cannot be done without accepting the Hukum. Right? Seva cannot be done without compassion. So all these things are so interconnected and so interrelated. It's so without bilkul aap pe karaye.
You know, it's
Very good.
you say seva can't be done without those, all of those. But I think probably more important in the other direction, seva helps you to develop some of those.
Both. है ना?
Yeah, but when you say it can't be done without those, you have to start without.
We have to start. उद्यम करना ना. We have
That
to
becomes-
take the first step.
The ideal state of a person who's fully in tune with the infinite, who already has all those things, he's doing that perfect seva.
बिल्कुल.
But most of us are not.
We are not. But you know, Viji,
Cannot do seva.
ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਯਾਦ ਆਂਦਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ wherever this thing happens ਕਿ ਉਹਦੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਨਾ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਇਹ ਲਾਈਨ ਯਾਦ ਆਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਚਰਨ ਸ਼ਰਨ ਇੱਕ ਪੈਂਡਾ ਚਾਹੇ ਚਲ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਕੋਟ ਪੈਂਡਾ ਆਗੇ ਹੋਏ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਪੈਂਡਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ so that is our responsibility.
The only thing I was questioning was saying that seva is you can't have seva without those things.
No. It's all interrelated. What I was saying was that absolute pure perfection,
Perfect
you know, perfect seva, right? Like the perfect sevak that I just read that the Guru defined. I mean, my God, do we think we are sevaks?
Have you found somebody in Gurdwara? I have.
Hanji?
Okay, have you found anybody in Gurdwara? But I have found somebody. Okay, I'm not sure you guys know him, Bahadur Singh.
Paul, here. Do you know what he does?
No, I know about him. But Bahadur Singh, have you ever seen Bahadur Singh?
They are dedicated without any dedication.
Yeah, he's in the corner. He's climbing stairs. He's going on the roof. Nobody knows. He's fixing this. He's fixing
Yeah,
that.
I've seen Paul do the same.
He's all at the back in the garbage,
Yeah.
the dumpster.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that guy is really good. It's also inspiration. That's what I'm saying.
बिल्कुल
When you
बिल्कुल
see
I don't know him but I've seen Paul do it and he inspires me a lot. ਉਸ ਦਿਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਆਏ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਣ ਲਈ ਗੁਰਪੁਰਬ ਤੇ ਐ ਮੈਂ ਹੱਥ ਤੋੜ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਠੰਡ ਲੱਗ ਰਹੀ ਸੀਗੀ and he was scrubbing the mirror and the tap to make it look shiny. You know, whatever one's calling with ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ inspire ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ but like Viji was saying ਕਿ the inspiration is within us. We just have to start walking one step at a time and not wait. एक बहुत बड़ी गलती ऐसी करने हैं कि we wait when we become perfectionists, and that's what Viji was pointing out, right?
Also, you can't, along those lines,
Yeah.
when you start saying seva,
Can't be done without this. Seva can't be
it's
done
not
without.
seva without these things.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
no, absolutely right. And it's like, you know, I always, Gurjot is a beautiful singer. He has just the most, I call it, he has a velvet voice. He stopped singing Kirtan. You know why? Because he felt he was not as good as everybody else who was singing. And it has taken me, between Bhabi and I, we connived to have him do Teji's Anand Karaj. And he did an amazing job. And you know what has done? It brought him back to Kirtan. So the thing is, if we think we have to be perfect and we can't do anything until we are perfect, then we shortchange ourselves. And that's exactly what Viji was pointing out, that we cannot just say, okay, this is Sewa, oh my gosh, I cannot do it. In all my imperfections, the Guru loves me and embraces me. Sab avagun main gun nahi koi. Right? So
can you recapitulate your main question? What are the worthy causes for which Sewa should be done?
Yes. Shall I read it?
Right.
You want me to read it again? Or you want to add something to it?
No, just go through that.
Okay.
Quick one.
So this is what I wrote. I said, serve the truth.
I'm asking this question because someone mentioned about shishan, saaf karna, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So that way, what are real worthy causes for which Sewa should be done?
Anything is anything your heart desire for.
Otte chita paya ne sade mere work that thanda pani ne. He's making the environment clean. It's not about the shisha. He's making sure that anything that is splattered all on, koi gir na jaye, koi fisal na jaye, jithe pani extra hai unu saaf karo, hai na? So it's like keeping the environment clean.
There are also practical.
I think the key is you're doing something that you feel needs to be done, but
Yes.
not for yourself.
Yes.
Because it's a good thing to do.
And similarly, Gujot found him in the bathroom, just picking up the napkins and doing this. I mean, those are actions of love. Not because someone is going to see you doing it, but because
You want to do it.
yes, you just want to keep everything saaf suthra. And I'm sorry I'm using you as an example, but even if you were not here, I would have. I know you feel embarrassed and self-conscious. You don't want it to be talked about.
It's like Sewa.
He was sorry. One second, hold that thought. He was going to say something.
Sorry.
It's like when you were talking with yourself, or talking on the Malik. At one point in time, there was a discussion going on, right, between the equator, I guess. Nearby, bada ganda rehta hai, Gurdwara, or any place we go to bathroom are typically not very clean. कभी मैं रब तेरे का रहा हूँ तो मैंने कोई सेवा बख्श रही कि जिथे कि कुछ कर सकी है रिप्लाई केम बैक तू वो किधर बैठा है
मेरे कारी
अपने प्यार तू अपने प्यार कर बैठा है you know
and that's why
sitting here so then it's blessing basically right महापुरुषों ने किधर नजर बंदी है तो they कब मतलब ऐसे नहीं होता everybody feels so low and shame but you say Malik help me do whatever the best you make me to do कितने body गंदी करते करते मैं अंदर से गंदी की सफाई कर देना
so sweet you were going to say something beautiful thank you
सेवा करत होत न
होत नहीं काम है
ताको होत प्राप्त
बिल्कुल so my challenge is इन्ना वड्डा खजाना मैं एक डेट पेज विच किस तरह करांगी and I think one of these days I'm just going to throw my hands up and say you know what this is too difficult
I know you have a lot of topics, maybe you can
Two things you can
expand
do.
something
Anji.
if you think
You
it's
can
important.
contract that to 1.5 pages and you can also write a book on it as an
Make it 2.5 pages.
No, I'm saying is just do it.
Put it there for the next project. Just put it in a file.
Why don't we talk some practical issues?
yeah let's talk some practical
Our
issues
practical issue is there are professions which are seva. In these current times, if you are a teacher,
Yeah,
it's
that-
not a
that's
high-paying
it.
job.
Yeah, why not?
If you are a teacher at the Khalsa school here,
yeah किन्नी सेवा कर रहे हैं
Yeah, you
don't get paid a single penny for it.
Even teach English.
And they are doing service to the
Amazing,
little kids.
amazing.
From any form of education, whether you are a writer, whether you are a professor, even professors can't even get jobs these days. We have PhDs and so these are higher versions of seva. There's also seva in, like I went to India recently and I met the Nirmale Sikh. Right, Nirmale Sikh, they are big ashrams at Haridwar. And one of the things is they have an eye hospital and it's completely free. And also there they have programs and they have this thing that they don't charge a single penny to anybody. But there is also something I learned from there. कैसे use करते हैं for साथ संगत. So साथ संगत में आइए जगह साधु संगत तो निकले हैं. So these guys look like real sadhus. I mean there is
I know them. One of them was my mom's cousin, so they actually look like sadhus, and they have the jatas and all that.
I met them only first time.
Yeah. No, I've seen
And
them.
they have, which are other things, and they have also interesting thing. एक ओमकार इस पासे लिखा होता है, तो उसे पेज दे से खब्बे पासे ओम लिखा होता है. I mean, एक ओमकार is somewhat related to Om.
Of course it is.
It's related out of that.
Guru Nanak Sahib put an ik before Om, opened the ura and made it a manifestation.
The theological aspects of service are important. Much more important is the concrete part of it.
Yes.
Where is the medical hospital which is doing the eye service? Where are the teachers doing the work? Right? Especially if they're not well paid.
Langar is the biggest seva.
Langar is a big seva. And coming to the community in the Gurdwara, right? Every Sunday or so is a big seva.
It's huge.
Instead of doing otherwise. So,
This concept has expanded in Delhi Gurdwaras. In Delhi the Gurdwara, I am from Defence Colony, I know that. Delhi the जितने भी काफी बड़े बड़े गुरुद्वारे में brother sister कह रहे थे कि उधर doctors are giving free service, dentist, eye doctor.
At Sewa, Gurpreet Padam has started a medical clinic here.
Medicines and all that. काफी गुरुद्वारे, which is wonderful.
Yes. You know, there is a group of doctors on the East Coast, and in a year, I think they devote at least a couple of months. They go all over giving people, you know, those fake limbs ki and then prosthetics. They operate upon them, and so
we must consider the meaning of expression like Gur ki Sewa.
yes, please.
What exactly is Gur ki
What is
Seva?
Gur ki Seva?
And there are two aspects which are frequently mentioned. One is the internal one and the other is the external one. Internal one will mean Guru de Marg Darshan Te Chalana. Or barley, the external means, well, if there
This is the
some
external,
living body,
yeah.
then provide comfort to that way.
Also, uncle, I always feel that when we say Sadguru di Seva, Vaheguru di Seva, Guru di Seva, where is Vaheguru? Vaheguru is in us and in everyone. Balihari Kudrat Vasya, right? Oh, har jagah vich hai, har blade of grass vich hai, har jeev vich hai. So I think pyar naal har ek nu treat karna, to see that they also have that light, and when you see only flaws, you know, to remember that, okay, you know, they also have the divine light. Maybe I should try to find that and serve that way.
you mentioned connection. I think that should be probably more emphasis on that. Connection with the divine as well as other satsang that humans, irrespective of the
So can someone help me and help?
This topic is such a vast topic.
Okay.
I honestly don't think you can continue.
Okay, tell me which topic is not. Is Siddhak less vast? Is Ik less vast?
I still
Omkar less vast?
What is Siddhak?
Siddhak is faith.
Right.
Faith. You have to go?
Sorry,
I can drop you.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So why go?
She's dropping.
No. That's okay. We can be here another 15 minutes.
I can drop you. I'll drop you.
मेरा घर पहुंचना बहुत जरूरी
Oh,
है
ठीक
because of my wife's condition.
ठीक है जी.
The subject is infinite, but we can try to finish it.
I need some guidance on how to pick the most important points and contain it in a page and a half.
I think part of it is, anything that's going to come in some other section, you can shorten those, right? Because we have so many sections. It's one way to prune it, right?
Okay.
Otherwise, you can go off on. So everything is related to everything else.
Yeah.
You can include everything in it.
I tried to do that.
Come in other sections.
You know, I tried to do that when I wrote serve this, serve that, serve this. But that's abstract, right? Until it's spelled out, the average readers go, so what do you mean serve your inner silence? What do you mean by that? है ना? What do you mean by serve the inner music? What do you mean by?
Well, the thing about happens is,
Well, I think you have to find a balance, right?
Seva, because there's so many different contexts of it. Every Seva is great, but the only one that is accepted to him, the only one that counts, which nobody knows. None of us at least know. At least I don't know. Which one is accepted to him. जो they code they accept हो जाए, that is the only ultimate Seva. So the external Seva you're doing is so you can reach to the internal Seva. And that's the hardest one to reach, because that's where you have to fight your own man. And man bada sa tagada hai. So hopefully someday that you can really listen, because God is always telling us exactly, precisely the right thing to do. But we as humans are weak, therefore we do not end up doing what we're told internally. So that's a big challenge. Hopefully we get strengthened enough to listen to it and say, walk on the path what Babaji is telling us.
To answer your question about, if it was a question, we don't know what pleases.
Could be all of them.
Could
we
be
don't
all
know
of
which one. But we don't know which one is accepted.
Is there one, Uncle, is there one Seva that is one Seva more supreme than other? You were asking that question. What are the causes to serve? What are the most important causes to serve? So I had said serve the truth. Sab to pehla te,
That's right.
है ना, सब तो पहला, because that's what Guru Nanak Sahib said. कि सब तो, so अगर ऐसे कुछ भी, now how do we serve the truth? We serve the truth first of all by becoming truthful in our interactions with ourselves and with others. So if we don't do that, then we are actually doing the opposite of Seva. We are cheating people. Right? If we don't serve the truth in our daily interaction, in our professions, in our personal lives, in our taxes, in our whatever, right? We are actually cheating people. So sab to pehla to serve the truth in everything. So is it enough for me to say serve the truth? Or do I have to exemplify?
When we use the word seva, the first thing you're not thinking of just being
The question will arise, what is
about
truth?
serving- about surrendering yourself and serving others or serving.
Yeah.
This
I
is
would say you have to identify.
So what you're telling me is this is too vague, this is too abstract, this is too off the
this applies to
subject.
everything. This doesn't apply to seva at all. I'm saying you're talking about something that goes beyond the topic that's there when you talk about.
You feel that,
Serving
yeah.
the truth
Yeah.
is very broad, right? It has the word serve in it, which is seva, but it's really not about seva. It's about being truthful.
Essentially, what you are telling me is get off of this and just talk about seva to others and forms of seva, right? Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes, as a major focus, but as a part of that, of course, it's more than just serving others. It's doing it in a spirit of truth. So in that sense, it
Yeah,
ties in.
yeah. But
Right.
should I not even go there?
I think you should, because the first part that you're mentioning is very critical.
You have to go there. It's certainly tied into that, but you don't want to define. When you talk about seva as being service of the truth, then I think you are.
I'm too vague. I'm too.
That's a very abstract.
Yeah. See, that's why.
By doing that, you kind of, you're not really talking about seva.
I completely agree with it. So, Vijay, this was an outpouring, right? And
I
so,
disagree with it at all.
but I have to make it more concrete.
Does it bring out what you're trying to bring out?
I need to bring out what I'm trying to. Yeah.
Also, Jessi, please write something, whatever you're writing, so this young youth, like I'm talking about the kids, they're not kids, my kids are not, so they can
That
easily
is the
grasp.
That is the hope, and that's why I want to keep it to a page and a half to 2 pages max. Even 2 pages is a lot, so that it just. So if somebody wants to know what is the concept of seva, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, just they can grasp it, not somebody read it, just
Because you say it's a serve of the truth, then it'll be hard to.
No, not at all. This is way thalle. But I totally get your point. That don't talk, and that's why I read this, because this has the most abstractions. I was attached to it, so thank you for
I
detaching.
like it, but I'm not sure you want to start with.
I know. Vijay, start with seva is love in action.
That's more.
Yeah.
That's more concrete.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
very nice. Love and action. Excellent.
Thank you.
But you start with that, but the ending point is what you started saying. So that's the point you have to reach, because if those things are, if the actions are not clean, then we are still full of garbage.
So then
they're completely interrelated.
Isn't that the beauty?
But it's like saying politics and religion, let's not mix it, because the guy wants to do something bad, says, oh, let me go and do bad thing outside, ridiculous.
That's a love in action is just one line itself.
It says everything. I think it just came to me. It's sometimes these lines just come to you.
Action is the service.
Hanji?
Action is the service.
That's a love in action.
No, I agree with it, but I was pointing out that the action part is the service. Love is the metaphysical part.
Love is the core.
In action.
That is true, but I mean, love metaphysical.
I don't see love as metaphysical.
It's not metaphysical, it's a matter of definition. Metaphysical is how I feel and what I am part of.
Okay.
Right? I mean, metaphysical is, but I think that what I would say...
Shall we look at a few more quotations? Let's see. So here is how to serve. Nanak, Sewa, Surat Kamamri. Serve with intuitive awareness. Right? So how does Surat happen? Surat and Shabad that बहुत गहरा रिश्ता है ना, है ना? So Nanak Sewa Surat Kamavni Jo Har Pave So Thai Pave. So this is your thing. It is approved by the Lord, by the Creator. So Thai Pave. Oh, onu tha mildi hai, onu jagah mildi hai. So Thai Pave. I कहना ना उन्नु की अच्छा लगेगा. मैं तो जो भी कर रहा मेरे मन चाह रहा है पर उन्नु की अच्छा लगेगा.
Gigi, can you add on?
Rajay bhai,
My apologies.
I wanted to make a request to start with Ivan because we started.
Yeah. No, today I was the defaulter. Yeah.
Sorry, I have to leave.
Cool, Uncle. Thank you.
apologies.
Yeah, no. I will. Is there a way I can get some of that from you?
Sorry?
Is there a way I can photocopy what you
can
say?
keep the entire thing, you sure?
Are you sure? But you did all this work.
Oh, okay.
well, we can bring it.
I'll send the
Send it.
photocopy.
Yeah. I think that's better. So it's not.
One suggestion: if you can get hold of a book by Sikh Rahaswad by Dr. Balkar Singh. They
Rahaswad. Punjabi cha?
as Gurmukhi cha, right.
Gurmukhi cha.
Rahaswad. Rahaswad is mysticism. Actually, spirituality is totally based on mysticism. You can't dislink the two.
Yeah.
You know.
So who? By Doctor?
Dr. Balkar Singh, Sikh Rahaswad.
Okay.
And may I humbly suggest that you give a title to your book, forthcoming book, which really highlights the spirituality of Sikhism.
Yeah.
And don't say just restrict yourself to the sacred concepts. And
I said sacred spiritual concepts.
I know, but why don't you take it still a level
Like what?
higher? Call it Sikh spirituality. We don't have any book so far on Sikh spirituality.
So sacred spiritual concepts in Sri Guru Granth Sahib. Are we not saying the same thing?
Okay.
I mean, aren't we? Because I'm talking about spiritual concepts, right?
Right.
The only thing I'm saying is that they are sacred. These are
All Guru Granth Sahib is sacred.
Right,
Everything
right.
is spiritual in Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Okay.
Me? Think about it. Because this has evolved. My first title was The Unstruck Melody, Anhat Shabad. My second one was Home of the Beloved, Pritam ke desh kaise batan se jaiye. And then this came to me, Sacred Spiritual Concepts. Because this actually tells you what it is. These are 50 spiritual concepts.
50.
50.
You're using the word sacred.
You don't like sacred. You don't like sacred.
Yeah, just bring in the main point.
So 50 spiritual concepts.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Like Sufism, right?
Spiritual.
I was
Or how about mystic?
keen that, you doing the pioneering work should really give this book, forthcoming book, a really a catchy.
So you should, what you are saying is just say spiritual concepts. Right? Or spirituality of Sikh
I'll leave it at that.
No, give me a few suggestions. I'm totally open, that's why I'm here. think.
I'm very keen that someone should be really talking about spirituality of Sikhism. You do.
Just getting a little flavor of it.
You're the best judge.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you.
And also putting the number,
I must leave.
limit.
Number nahi paa rahe, haan.
So it's like
Sacred.
the best book to read is a book that's completely empty.
A book is?
Completely empty
Yeah.
is the best book to read. If you can read that, then you read everything. The unwritten book, the one that each one has.
And then, this is so beautiful. Tin ki seva taram rai kare.
जिनकी
Tin ki, jehdi seva kar dena na. Taram rai kare, tan savaran har. Tan here is Vaheguru.
थल्ले आ जाओ।
Don't make it deal for that.
पहले पूछा था नहीं वो मेरे
I think it was
कोई पहले छाड़ दिया नहीं है मेरे कोई पहले छोड़ दिया
Vichi, do you have any suggestions for the title? I like sacred spiritual concepts. I think we're saying the same thing. I can add of Sri Guru Granth Sahib, but the thing is, these are not just in Sri Guru Granth Sahib. And my hope is that I'll be able to draw from other traditions also.
That would be good.
I know people who are willing to give it time, but मैं सोच रही थी कि पहला थोड़ा जा आप करके उन्होंने पहला ड्राफ्ट भेजना तो वही नहीं खत्म हो रहा सेवक की ओढ़क निभी प्रीत जीवत साहिब सेव्यो अपना चलते राख्यो चीत. So how does one seva karo the sahib? And the Guru describes it, जैसी आज्ञा कीनी ठाकुर तिस्ते मुख नहीं मोर्या. That's how you serve the Malik. सहज आनंद रख्यो गृह भीतर उन उहाओं को दौड़ियो. So I
Total surrender, total dedication.
total. So that's part of serving Satguru. So serving humanity, serving the Guru, right? Serving Nijkar, yourself. What do you think?
Why are we serving Guru? Isn't that Guru serving
That is
us?
seva. I think of that as that's it.
Taking care.
Taking
That
care
is taking care. Okay.
Human seva should be nishkam. Nishkam का मतलब है कि without any
desire or
Expectation of any reward or recognition.
nishkam seva. Organization we have now.
Yes, they're doing an amazing job. England checking. This room is cold. Is that okay for today?
Very vast topic.
Thank you. Very,
Reading this book.
very vast topic.
Very vast topic which touches every soul.
Hanji.
It touches every soul.
Seva na, but the thing is कि बाकी सारे वास ने,
Don't do it. It touches every soul.
सारे वास ने. Just call him.
सेवा करो पर तो मन ना मने बाद ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਦਾ ਉਹ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੀ
Is there a hierarchy of savings?
Doctors, nurses,
That's the ultimate.
firefighters.
But Guru also says कि Guru da vichar karna, vidya vichari taparupkar.
ਪਰਉਪਕਾਰੀਆ
And the Vidya to ਸਾਡੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਹੈ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ methods teaching.
ਵਿਦਿਆ ਪੜਾਉਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਡਾ
Vidya ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਉਹ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ Vidya ਵਿਚਾਰੀ ਦਾ
ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਸੇਵਾ
You know, there
There
is
are
this.
any limits to it?
Hanji.
I don't think there are any limits to
I
what
don't
kind of
think
seva you can do.
I think दिलों प्यार ना कितनी हर सेवा परवान है.
Yeah.
You know, one of the anecdotal things that comes to mind is I've read it recently, and actually I'd heard it from Papa ages back, but recently I read it in a book, that Guru Gobind Singh Ji asked one of his sevaks to get him a glass of water, right? And he was tied up, and he sent a young guy with a glass of water. So Babaji ने देखा कि उनके हाथ बड़े नरम सी, very very soft. तो उनके अंदर लाजा पानी, तू काम नहीं किया. I don't know if it's true or not, but I always think Babaji won't take water from my hands because I haven't done a lot of, hard work. There are no calluses. I don't do much housework either. So does that mean that Babaji is not going to accept pani from me?
No, but ये तो सब हो रहा है ना कहानियाँ ने. This is not
People make them up also.
Yes.
Somebody has a point in mind and they make up the guru.
But this is, I thought it was something Papa heard, an oral tradition. Then I found it in a book.
It's a
नहीं ये सारियाँ कहानियाँ ने.
Internet पे मिल जाएगा, that doesn't make it.
They all sound like
it's a way to convince them.
But these are stories that have a meaning, right? A moral, right? So
Sometimes there's stories from which you get a moral, and sometimes somebody has a moral and they get a story.
story. So I always wonder कि बाबा जी मेरे हद्दा पानी नहीं पीएंगे.
नानक देव जी के कंधे ने छत्र कीता से ना सपने.
Yeah.
ये सारियाँ कहानियाँ हैं. They all stories.
अपने गाँव खानियाँ खेत
Chardi is one part.